Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my WrestleMania results for WrestleMania 39. The show was so good. I would say I prefer night 1 over night 2 actually. Night 1 I felt was, I feel like I was more happy with a lot of the winners in night 1 than night 2. Especially the main event of night 1. I'll get into that in a bit. Yeah, I just felt like night 1 was way better. I feel like night 2 was kind of more predictable, and besides Shane McMahon returning in night 2, I feel like I wasn't expecting some moments in night 1. And my favorite part of WrestleMania is the surprises, and I feel like night 1 was a bit less predictable than night 2, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, like I said, I'd rather night 1 over night 2. I enjoyed night 1 more, so. Anyway, I'm just going to jump right into it. So let's get started. So, I'm going to start with night 1. The first match of the night to kick off WrestleMania was Austin Theory versus John Cena for the United States Championship. It lasted 11 minutes and 20 seconds, and Austin Theory won. I'd say, that was the only outcome. Out of all the matches at night 1, that was the only outcome that I didn't like. The rest of them I was either okay with or I loved the outcome. So, it is what it is. I thought John Cena was going to win, but he didn't. So, good for Austin, you know. But, yeah, there's that. Next is the Men's WrestleMania Showcase Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. It was the Street Profits versus Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. And the Street Profits won in 8 minutes and 30 seconds. And I think that was not the shortest match. Out of all the matches that were confirmed beforehand, that was the shortest one, I think. Actually, no, it wasn't. I'm wrong. There's a couple of them that were actually shorter than that. But yeah, it was under 10 minutes long, but it was still so good. There's that. Next was Logan Paul versus Seth freaking Rollins, and KSI actually made an appearance in his prime costume outfit thing. But yeah, Seth Rollins won in 16 minutes and 15 seconds. And also spoilers. I should have said that at the beginning of the video, but yeah, there obviously will be spoilers. But yeah, KSI also got put through a announcer's table as well during the show, so. Yeah, anyway, next was Damage Control versus Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch. It lasted 14 minutes and 40 seconds, and Trish, Lita, and Becky won. No surprise there. Next was Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio. This is probably the match that I was most looking forward to, and it was the outcome that I loved the most. Well, actually, this one and the main event of night 1 are the outcomes that I loved the most and I wanted the most. You know what I mean? Rey Mysterio won, which I was very happy about, and it lasted 14 minutes and 55 seconds, and it was actually a great match. Dominic threw a cup of water in his sister's face, and his sister was going to jump over the barricade and go after him, but Rey stopped her. Dominic told his mom to shut her mouth, and she slapped him across the face, which I was here for. So yeah, that was good. The next one was Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's title. Rhea Ripley won and became the new SmackDown Women's champion in 23 minutes and 35 seconds. Next was actually an impromptu match. So this wasn't actually confirmed beforehand. There were an impromptu match that wasn't confirmed beforehand. One of them on both nights of the show. This one was on night 1, of course, and it was The Miz versus the returning Pat McAfee. Now, he returned at the Rumble, but it was only a one-night thing, so I'm hoping this isn't a one-night thing because I love Pat. And I want him back, like, right now. So hopefully tomorrow night on SmackDown, he will be back at the announcer's table, or back in some way in the WWE. Whether it's a wrestler, a commentator, an announcer, whatever. Next, Also, Pat won in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And then the main event of night 1 was for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship, and it was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos. The match lasted 24 minutes and 15 seconds, and we got new tag team champions. This is also the match that I was pretty excited for, and I loved the outcome. I like the Usos as good as they are. I really wanted Kevin and Sami to win, and sure enough, they did. And now for night 2. First was Brock Lesnar versus Omos. The match lasted 4 minutes and 55 seconds, and Brock Lesnar won. Next was the Women's WrestleMania Showcase Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalya and Shotzi versus Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. Ronda and Shayna won. Again, no surprise there, and the match lasted 8 minutes and 25 seconds. Next was the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. It was Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. It lasted 16 minutes and 40 seconds. Such a good match, and Gunther won. The next match was Asuka versus Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title. Bianca won in 16 minutes and 5 seconds and retained her title. The next one was the second and final impromptu match of WrestleMania. It was The Miz. And it was originally going to be The Miz versus the returning Shane McMahon, because he did make a return at night 2, but he got injured like 10 seconds into the match. And Snoop Dogg took his place, and Snoop Dogg beat The Miz in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. The next match was the Demon Finn Balor versus Edge inside Hell in a Cell. The match lasted 18 minutes and 10 seconds, and Edge won. And the final match of WrestleMania was also the longest, and it was probably one of the best of the weekend for me. It was Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. I knew it was going to be a great match, but I was still super surprised, and pleasantly surprised, I should say, at how good that match was. Again, I knew it was going to be a great match, but again, I was still very pleasantly surprised at how good it was. But, yeah, Roman won. I wasn't as excited for that outcome of that match. I mean, I always have been a fan of Roman Reigns since I became a WWE fan in 2016. But as much as I love Roman Reigns and as good a champion as he is and a good wrestler in general as he is, I really wanted Cody to win. So I wasn't the happiest that Roman won, but I'm over it now. It is what it is, and I'm still a fan of him. So yeah, Roman won in 34 minutes and 35 seconds. So, that is it for my WrestleMania results. If you guys enjoyed this week's video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. And next week, I'll be doing my What I Got for Easter video. So, yeah, bye guys.